Hi, I'm Lily. Today I'm going to read your story, Flying Mouse and Mouse. Reading it to level 3B. Flying Mouse and Mouse. Okay, let's read it. To keep from getting lost when flying his plane from one city to another, Apollo uses many dolls and clocks and lights and signals. This Morse that this more butterfly has no dolls or clocks or lights or signals to help it. Yet butterflies like this one sometimes fly from one country across another country to a third country, more than 1,000 miles, without getting lost. In the summer, monarch butterflies are almost everywhere. You can see them in fields and the city parks. Then suddenly you don't see them anymore. If you live where it's cold during the winter, they fly away south, just as many birds do before snow falls and cold winds blow. Butterflies aren't the only creatures that make these mysterious trips. Wild ducks and geese and many other birds make long trips every year. Why do they all do it? How do they find their way? Why do they return? From the lands across the North Pole, a little bird called the golden plover flies southward almost all the way down to the South Pole and back again. Why? Because scientists are still looking for this answer to these questions. So, their first problem is figuring out where these creatures go. So, you can see that here in the summer, monarch butterflies are almost everywhere, but you can see them in fields and city parks, but then suddenly you don't see them anymore. So their first problem is figuring out where these creatures go, although they can't follow. Where do they can follow these animals? They go here, 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 and the people can't follow them very almost and always. So scientists have worked out a plan to find out where they go. Its scientists or their helpers attach tags or bands to birds and other animals, even tiny butterflies, and then turn them loose. So, like this one makes something like this, or have a tag or a band, so they get loose and turn them loose. Did you ever find a bird or a butterfly or a fish that had been marked in this way? Then you should do this. What? If you ever do this, write a letter to the address printed on the tag, because here birds have tags or bands that have addresses on it. So if you ever do, write a letter to the address printed on a tag, or ask your parents to write one and tell where and when you found the animal. In this way, we will learn more about where these creatures go, and someday you may be the one who discovers new things about their flights. And someday you may be the one who discovers new things about their flights. Today, I read the story Flying Mouse and Mouse. So in this story, let's review one more time. So, this monarch butterfly doesn't have a dolls, clocks, or lighter signals, but they go very exactly the same and exactly country. One, and this the first one, and across another country to a third country, and it never without getting lost, and it never get lost. So, how? And the scientists didn't know, so they have a plan. So they mark these little tiny spots or band on text that I showed you. And if you ever do, and if you ever find it, write a letter to the address printed on a tag, or ask your parents. So, do you want to discover new things about their flights? Yeah, these birds or butterflies. I don't really want to, but it seems a little bit excited. Okay, bye!